Okay, we are live from the kitchen here in Trempealeau, Wisconsin. Hello, everybody. Johnsmith here with my longtime buddy and sidekick and best friend Dan Sebranek there, and with his new guitar. Thanks for stopping by. Sorry we're a little bit late. It's it's one of those days. But I'm going to start out with a song, several songs that are requested this week from people over the last show or two that we never got to songs, so we're going to do those. And I'm going to start out with one here. Kind of puts us in a good place. It's called Heart Wide Open. The soles on these shoes are wearing thin from all of the miles that I have spent searching. The trail might be cold, but it's not quite frozen. Yeah, I'll find my way if I just walk each day with my heart wide open. Yeah, I've been worn down like an old river stone, caught up in the current, tumbling through. My spirit is weak, but it's not quite broken. Let that river run, and I'll take what comes with my heart wide open. I want to take every breath like it's the last one that I'm gonna get. I want to release every regret, let go of the pain and forget. I want to know what it's like to live with my heart wide open. I've let go too soon. I have built walls clear up to the moon, but now here I stand, unguarded and hoping. When love calls again, I'll always jump right in with my heart wide open. I want to take every breath like it's the last one that I'm going to get. I want to release every regret, let go of the pain and forgive. I want to know what it's like to live with my heart wide open. Yeah, I want to know what it's like to live with my heart wide open. Wide open. Wide as that big Mississippi Valley. Heart Wide Open. Yeah, wrote that with a lovely lady from New York City, Tanya Leah, who just fantastic songwriter, and that's on the Traveler CD. And I don't know who requested most of these songs over the last months, but thank you for doing that. And yeah, Joe's got a list of friends that are tuning in. It's always nice to be able to know who's out there, you guys. It gives us a little more spunk, doesn't it, Dano, or something like that?
We believe there's people out there now.
Yeah, at least we know there's some people out there. Nan and Pat from up in St. Paul. Hey, guys. Wish you were in the house here with us, but next time. And Larry, Lise, and Barb, how are you guys doing out there along the Mississippi itself? Yeah. And our good friend Dick Stewart out there in Colorado. Dickie, always good to see you. And our good friends Vicky Totten and Stan down there in Rockport, Texas, our sailing buddies. And Mary Jo, Snow, and John. Hi, guys. How you doing? So anyway, cool. Thank you, guys. So we got all kinds, like I said, a few old songs that we haven't played in a while, but people have asked. And sometimes we need to kind of work on getting the words gathered for those. I forget, Dana, what key I'm supposed to be playing this in.
Well, I think it's a G for me.
So tell me, or is it? I think it's right.
That's it.
Is that it? Yeah. Okay. So to tell you a little bit about this song, it's from also from that same record, which is kind of coincidental. The record's called Traveler, and it was my first trip to Ireland, and it was an eye opener. I my first time in a different country, and having a lot of Irish descent, it just really, I don't think you need any Irish descent to totally enjoy and feel that place, but it definitely resonated with me. And the thing that I was so taken with, especially the first time, is how the opposites or juxtaposition of something really old, like some little bridge, you know, those little towns down got those little bridges, and they're probably like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 1,000-year-old, and old castles and stuff. And then right next to it, you know, it could, like when you're in Dublin, there'd be the Intel computer, and everybody's on their cell phone. So this thing of old and new really struck me. And so this song comes out of a long walk I took one day, and it's called Rooks in the Castle. And the rooks I'm talking about are not chess pieces, but a bird, kind of like a crow type of bird, and yeah, I think that's all I'll say about it. So. As I was out walking early this morning along the locks of I came upon a pasture green and the ruins of ancient lords. So I hopped in fence to look within, to imagine what life must have been. Then I shouted out till it echoed loud in the residence. They all took off flying. Now there's rooks in the castle, change in the air. The wind and the rain, no, they don't really care. Towers will crumble and crowns will fall. The crows and the ravens will nest in these walls, and the doors will rot, and the hinges rust. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Nothing lasts forever except maybe a prayer. Now there's rooks in the castle and change in the air. Now the wrecking ball swings at the center of town, trading the old for the new. But as sure as the night gives way to the dawn, all of this will surely pass too. And if castles can fall to the wind and the rain, why hold on so tight? Are we that much afraid to loosen our grip and let the horses haul in? To loosen our grip, the horses, they know the way. Now there's rooks in the castle, changing years. Oh, but what of this life? The one with my name etched on a tombstone that waits for my grave. Here lies a man who wasn't afraid to raise up his sails to the winds of change. Doors will rot and the hinges rust, ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Nothing lasts forever except maybe a prayer. Now there's rooks in the castle, change in the air, change in the air. Rooks in the castle, change everywhere. Rooks in the castle, rooks in the castle, change everywhere. Rooks in the Castle, and that's an older song that I haven't played in a while, so excuse me for a few little boo-boos, but that way it's live. And
Is there any way, excuse me, is that on at all? Because it's hard, we can't hear you, Lise.
Gonna make a few tweaks here. First of all, I want to especially thank my daughter Alicia and her husband Tim that are here this time to save the day with nice sound and lights.
Everybody's healthy in our house again.
So we really appreciate that. Also want to say hi to some great friends in town that are tuned in right now. Jane and Al Warnicki. Al, I can't tell you how thankful I am. Every time I see Al after one of these shows, he stops his car and gets out, or sees me in the coffee shop, and he gets out his wallet and gives Dan and I each a tip, and it's very, very nice.
Thank you.
Good to see you guys. And Rita Torreson, also from the Trempealeau Hotel, who lives out in Bend, Oregon now. Hi, Rita. Hope you're doing great out there. What a lovely place to have moved to. And my sister, Marianne Cowan. Hi, Marianne. Hope you're doing good tonight, Friday night. And a longtime friend, Susan Knight, is tuned in here. We've known Susan since we started playing together. You probably knew her before that.
Yeah.
Maybe even, yeah. And David and Leanie Ingalls from way down there in Florida, from Canada originally, in Montreal, and they live down in Florida there. And Bob and Rhonda Jenkins, great to see you guys usually sitting in the yard. And Alici's kindergarten teacher, Sherry Neindorf. Hi, Sherry. Thanks for tuning in. Good to see you. And good friend Ann Harris down there in Norman, Oklahoma. A lot of good friends down there. And say hi to all of them for me, Ann. And our good friend Kevin Deedy from County Kerry, Ireland. Kevin, how you doing? I'm glad you drank a little coffee and you're staying up late.
It's only, probably, 11:15 there?
Yeah, it's only after 11. That's nothing in Ireland. And Joe's sister, Sue Haynes, and her other sister, Eileen Francis, are both online. So Joe's clan, the French clan, as we call them, are represented today. So anyway, thanks, Jojo. Yeah, Daniel's got a fun little song that somebody requested that we used to play years ago, and I don't know if you want to say anything about it, Daniel. It's
Lefty Frizzell's song, I think.
Is it?
Yeah. Is that thing turned up?
Yeah.
I'm just not hearing anything, and it's hard. I can't hear you, Lise.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. I guess, the only thing I'd say about the song is it's probably the reason we were a little tardy
Always late with your kisses. Won't you come to my arms, sweet darling, and stay? Always late with your kisses. Oh, why do you want to do me this way? Well, how long do you think that I can wait when you know you're always late, always late, always late with your kisses? Won't you come to my arms, sweet darling, and stay? Yeah, you're always late, with your kisses. Oh, why would you want to do me this way? I can't wait when you know you're always late. Always late.
Always late.
Yeah, with your kisses. Won't you come to my arms, sweet darling, and stay? Yeah, always late.
Always late.
With your kisses. Oh, why do you want to do me this way? Oh, why do you want to do me this way?
Never late.
Rock and roll.
Good one, Dano.
All right.
Yeah.
Lefty Frizzell. Not exactly like Lefty did it, but.
Okay, time for a brand new song that I wrote with great friend Tom Prasada Rao a couple weeks ago. It was, excuse me while we have a sip. And first of all, it is happy hour. We should say cheers or sláinte to everybody now.
Sláinte.
Yeah. Cheers, everybody. And so Joe is going to want to say hi to a few folks first. Linda and Dan Maloney, all the way in South Carolina, formerly from Oklahoma. And good to see you guys. And Teresa and John. We got a song for you later, Teresa. And John, too. You can
Happy
listen
birthday,
to it,
Teresa, by the way.
Is it her birthday today?
Well, a couple days ago.
Happy birthday, Teresa. I didn't know that. Anyway, good friends from Minnesota, and have been to Ireland on the very first Ireland trip that we took.
And they're still living.
And they're still living. They survived it. It was rustic and fun. And our really good friend, Kathy Day Carey and Phil down there in North Carolina, Wilmington area down there. And Peter Sullivan from Ireland, from County Clare. Peter, good to see you. And Faith Gilpin, I think Faith lives out in Oregon, I think. And James and Renee Lewicki, wherever you are, you're probably in Colorado too. I'm not sure what you guys are.
Well, last time we saw them was Fort Collins, maybe.
Yeah, Fort Collins last time, but then, yeah. Anyway, thank you. So a new song that wrote with Tom Prasada Rao. Tom is the fella who wrote the great song that Dan and I have played a couple times on our shows here. Our show, $20 Bill, about the great song that he wrote about George Floyd, and very powerful. And Tom has also produced 3 of my CDs, and And it's just, he's a joy to work with and a joy to write with. And so, here it is. It's called Somewhere, Some Way, Somehow. Where's the world going to? Where's it off to now? I guess we'll find out in time if we can turn this thing around. Somewhere, some way, somehow. Some say it's going to the dogs, to hell in a handbasket, a ship running aground. Some say we might be headed for the light. We'll see what the fates allow. Somewhere, some way, somehow. Nothing stays the same. Blue skies turn to gray, and every sunrise takes its bow. A ray of hope can be found. So we hope and pray love will show the way and turn our mistakes around and lay tomorrow down. Where's the world going to? Where's it off to now? Every day, let us find a way, even though we don't know how, to lift the furrowed brow. 'Cause the world is coming round. Somewhere, some way, somehow. Yeah. Somewhere, some way, somehow. Yeah. Thank you, Tom Fazadarow, for
Beautiful, John.
helping me to get that one across the finish line and adding so much to it. Really appreciate it. Yeah, so another song that we've been wanting to do that's been on our list to do for a long time, but just never got on there, and kind of a big jump from that last song, but fitting when I think about the COVID time here, of how many months that's been going on. But let me take a minute here to say hi to Adam Gruel from Hand Grenades and
Horseshoes.
Hot Dogs. No, horseshoes. Sorry, Adam, just kidding.
Hand grenades and what?
I said hot
Landmines?
dogs, yeah. And Miller Highlight. Anyway, Adam, good to see you, and hopefully we all get to be at Larry Fest. And our dear friend Mike Smith. Mike, we have another song for you later too. And Joe's other sister, Kathy Ingandella, and I'm sure Joe's other sister, Nancy, is down there listening to us. I want to say hi to both Joe's other sisters. And our dear golfing buddy, Chris Reich, we let Chris carry our clubs and so forth. And but Chris, we go golfing every week for months. And Chris is he's our kind of our pro, really.
Yeah, he's we follow him around.
And he's a great singer-songwriter himself who does shows.
He'll be on tomorrow at 5.
Tomorrow night at 5, Chris Reich, R-I-S-C-H.
Central Time.
Yep, Facebook. And Joe's cousin Ann Hopkins. Hi, Ann, all the way from Utah, Park City, Utah area there. Beautiful area there. And our dear friend Dana Page and her sweetie Johnny from Colorado. And went to Ireland with us this last year. And Dana and John both are part of a songwriting group I work with. And good to see you, Dana. And Kathy Carlisle and Ken, very good friends of Tim and Lisi's as well. And there's one more in the bottom there, Joe.
Tina.
And Tina Thomas, Dan's
niece.
niece there. Hi, Tina.
My favorite niece tonight.
Tonight. Yeah. Anyway, so one of the sad things about the COVID has been to lose some people. One of the people early on, and folks that got infected and didn't make it through was John Prine, one of my all-time favorite songwriters. And so we're gonna do a little tribute song here.
Yeah.
If I can remember how it goes. Yeah. Well, that's the way that the world goes round. You're up one day, the next you're down. It's a half an inch of water, you think you're gonna drown. That's the way that the world goes around. That's the way that the world goes round. You're up one day, the next you're down. It's a half an inch of water, you think you're gonna drown. That's the way that the world goes around. Sitting in the bathtub, counting my toes when the radiator broke. The water all froze, I got stuck in the ice without any clothes, naked as the eyes of a clown. I was crying ice cubes, thinking I'd croak when the sun came through the window. The ice all broke, I stood up and I laughed. I thought it was a joke. That's the way that the world goes around. That's the way that the world goes round. You're up one day, the next you're down. It's a half an inch of water, you think you're gonna drown. That's the way that the world goes around. That's the way that the world goes round. You're up one day, the next you're down. It's a half an inch of water, you think you're gonna drown. That's the way that the world goes around. That's the way that the world goes around. That's the way that the world goes around. Mr. John Prine, that's the way the world goes round.
Oh.
Did I get all the words in that
I
time?
think maybe there might have been a verse in there that.
Yeah, the very first one maybe or something. I think I went right to the chorus or something.
That's all right.
Anyway. Alan Gann, a wonderful friend from down in Texas, Dallas area, a fantastic poet himself, and a great bird watcher friend that I see at Kerrville. Hi, Alan. Good to see you. Tune in, and our dear friends Meredith Wilson and Bob, all the way from Maryland, who went to Ireland with us, good friends. And Christy Paff, all the way down there in Tucson.
Tucson, Arizona.
Tucson, Arizona.
Hey, guys.
Enjoying the good life down there in the warm. Hi, guys. Good to see you. And Steve and Linda Berg from Minnesota, some good friends who are probably down someplace warm if I know them by now. And my dear, dear buddy Kirk Mann from Ventura. I always wanted to know somebody from Ventura, California, and now I do. Kirk's a wonderful songwriter. Anyway, Daniel, what is on our list here right now? For Mike's Mike Schmidt, if you're there, Mike's a good friend that we've known for years, and him and his sweetie Bev used to come to all our shows, and Bev no longer with us, and Mike moved back to South Dakota.
Yeah, I think Sioux Falls
Yeah,
is right,
yeah.
right, Mike?
And
He
anyway,
went to Ireland with you too, didn't he?
oh yeah, he was on one of the early Ireland trips and was a blast to have. And anyway, yeah, it was funny. I shouldn't share this with everybody, but I will. I will, Mike, because you're all the way there. But sometimes, when you've had a few pints and you're sitting around, we'll have like a little go around in the circle, and asking everybody, God, what's your favorite moment so far, And Mike, when it got his turn, he just put a big smile on his face, said, yeah, my favorite moment so far is this morning, waking up there and turning over and see my naked wife laying in bed there. To Liz. So anyway, I thought that was very precious and favorite party. He wasn't noticing the scenery out the window or anything else. But anyway, I'll stop talking here. But we're going to do an old George Jones song for you, Mike. And yeah, is that right?
Yeah.
And Dan and I both come from old country kind of roots from our parents and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
Dan's going to put his George Jones on.
Yeah.
I have a sip here. Okay.
Well, just because I asked a friend about her, yeah, and just because I spoke her name somewhere, just because I dialed her number by mistake today,
Everybody join us now.
she thinks I still care. Well, and just because I haunt the same old places, now where the memory of her lingers everywhere, just because I'm not the happy guy that I used to be.
Here we go, guys.
She thinks I still care. Well, now if she's happy thinking that I still need her, good Lord, well then let that foolish notion bring a tear. How could she ever be so foolish? Tell me, where would she get such an idea?
Nice, Daniel.
Well, now if she's happy thinking that I still need her, well then let that foolish notion bring a tear. Oh, but how could she ever be so foolish? Tell me, where would she get such an idea? Just because I asked a friend about her, just because I spoke her name somewhere, just because I saw her and fell all to pieces.
Here we go, folks.
She thinks I still care. Oh, she thinks I still care.
Nice, Merle. Really nice. Nice. Those little songs, man, they just got so much.
We're having a little technical difficulty. It's still running, but just don't be alarmed if things make weird noises for a second.
Okay.
Get it back up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We might have a little
We
technical.
know all about technical difficulties.
Yeah, we know all about
We'll keep you
technical.
running. Don't worry. It just might
Okay.
have a hiccup.
Yeah. Anyway, I want to say hi to Louise Taylor. Louise, a fantastic player and singer and songwriter, who I met in Vermont, but I think is living in Oahu in Hawaii right now. And good to see you. And Dave Paulke.
Dave
gosh,
Paulke.
Yeah, really good friend here. And you want to say
Kim.
anything to Dave? Or, no?
Come on up to the booth and had a Buzzweiser, Dave.
That was Harry Carey.
That was
I'm
bad.
sure you all knew that.
That was bad, wasn't it, Dave? Dave taught me all I knew.
Anyway, and Lori Humiston, Lana Weeks' neighbor from Davenport. Oh my gosh, and say hi to Lana. Next you see her, Lori. And I have a song with Humiston Road in it. I'm sure it's one of your relatives there. And Will Moore from Fort Collins. Hi, we really missed going this year to Fort Collins. We go there every year and play a couple nights at a great club and weren't able to do that. And our dear friends Tom and Jenny Walter from the greater La Crosse area here. And hi, guys. And Eileen Waller, Tim's mom, is tuning in tonight. And Steve Knapp and Susan from Bend, Oregon. So way cool. Way cool. Okay, we're really stretching the old thing here now with a new song. I mean, it's an old song. I don't really know how old this song is, but we've never played it before. Just worked it up because I love it. And it's written by a Scottish guy, and it's written for Scottish guys going off to war, and probably World War I think. And I heard a wonderful one of my all-time favorite singers is a guy named Seamus Bagley from County Kerry. He lives out on the Dingle Peninsula, and really Google him sometime. Seamus Bagley, I think it's just Begley. He spells it in Irish, which is another whole longer, beautiful way of writing it. But anyway, Seamus, this is on one of his records, The Bold Kerryman. And anyway, we're going to try for Will you go to Flanders, my Malio? Will you go to Flanders, my bonny Malio? You'll see the plaidies furling, you'll hear the pipers skirling. Oh, will you go to Flanders, my Malio? Will you go to Flanders, my Malio? Along with all the Highlanders, my bonny Malio. You hear the captain calling and see the surgeon throttling, and the soldiers how they're falling, my Malio. Oh, will you go to Flanders, my Malio? Will you go to Flanders, my bonny Malio? There we'll have ale and brandy, and sack and sugar candy. Oh, will you go to Flanders, my Malio? Will you go to Flanders, my Malio? To see the chief commander, my bonny Malio. You'll see the bullets flying and the ladies how they're crying, and the soldiers how they're dying, my Malibu. Will you go to Flanders, my Malibu? Will you go to Flanders, my bonnie Mario? You see the plate is furling, you hear the piper skirling. Oh, will you go to Flanders, my Malibu? Oh, will you go to Flanders, my Malibu? Isn't that cool? I just love that melody. It just, and if you can hear Seamus do that song on his record,
So you think that's a fairly new song, maybe? Well,
yeah,
fairly new.
I'm pretty sure. Because when I was over in Scotland, by the way, this year, Joe and I, not this year, 2021, will be leading our first Scottish trip, and I went over there for a little, scouting and booking hotels and stuff like that, and met some great players, and was in a couple sessions, and kind of shared what I knew of that song, and most of them hadn't heard it, so I was kind of surprised. But Seamus is a great collector of songs. I mean, he really prides himself, and a lot of people in Kerry, Ailish Kennedy, and Pauline Scanlon and Muir Nicolic, they really gathered great songs, and Teresa Horgan now who lives there. So anyway, will you go to Flanders? I want to say hi to a few people. Nancy and John Solberg, I think are going to go to Ireland, or they've been talking about it, so I hope you do. Nancy and John we've known for a long time. And Terry Hendricks, oh my God, Terry is one of my favorite singers down in Texas. Her and Lloyd Maines have a duo thing, and God, seeing your name there, I've got to work up that great song. Yours got a hole in my pocket. So remind me of that. Hole in the pocket.
Hole in my pocket.
Be a good one for us to do as a duo. Anyway, and Helen, Brennan Peak, and Tim out there in Fort Collins. Hello, guys. Good to see you guys always. And Jim Kuby, we've known Jim for a long time, and good to see you. And who's that there?
Dory Cesario.
Dory Cesario.
Yeah, that's I think that's Barb's mom.
Barb's mom.
mother.
Oh,
Hi, Dory.
nice. Yeah. Well, thank you guys for tuning in tonight. I know it feels like afternoon, depending. Colorado people, it started at 4, and California people at 3, and East Coast people at 6. But,
6 o'clock for them.
Yeah. Okay, Dana, what did you say we're doing Penguins in? A capo
I think
5. You did a capo 5.
yes, right.
Okay, Teresa. This goes out to Teresa and John. And this is an old song of Dan and I's. And somebody also asked for a runaway song. So this is both. We got 2 requests in one stone, so to speak.
Speaking of runaway songs,
yeah,
Chris Risch wants us to play "Strongly Pulling Me" sometime,
Yeah,
and I said
we'd gotta sit down and-
we'll change the key and we'll do it someday.
Yeah, we wrote that when we were 15, and we were all altos.
We hadn't even reached puberty yet.
Anyway, this is just a fun little song, and I definitely need the word for this. They were just 2 youngsters from a chilly land, just across the border from the polar caps. Out on a spree, on a prayer, on a wing, headed anywhere, anyway, anything. They were just out for some fun, couple of penguins on vacation. One was bigger, one was older. Together they had weathered the colder, shorter days, longer nights. Now it's adios to the snow and ice. Yeah, they're off now at a run, a couple of penguins on vacation. Aren't they adorable in those match matching tuxedo clothes, dressed for a ball. Where should they go? Maybe down to the shore, maybe to Ecuador, just anywhere they've never been before. Hey, break out the sunscreen, cut off the blue jeans, put on a straw hat and load up the Corvette, tear down the igloo into ice cubes, throw it in the cooler with a little seafood for these birds from the ocean. Couple of penguins on vacation. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. To get away, they were truly frozen in their ways. But very few understood. They say, why should you go when you have it so good? But they said, what the heck, let's go ahead, let's take a chance and jump off the edge. Why should we worry what we might be missing? We just could get lucky to find our future waiting out there in the sun, or a couple of penguins on vacation. Couple of penguins on vacation. Yeah, on vacation. A couple of penguins. Penguin music. Even penguins deserve a song every now and then. So yeah, fun, Daniel. I used to play that mandolin, and we sang it way higher. How did you do the harmony? Like higher than that? I don't know how you did, but you did.
I was standing up or something.
Anyway, Joel's got some more friends that are tuning in. Our granddaughter, Summer Day Turtle, we call her, who's home from college, Michigan Tech, and she's home with her family. Our son Ty and Allie up there in Lakeland, Minnesota, right on not too far from the Mississippi themselves. And Brad Erickson from Oconomowoc, and they who's hosted Dan and I there
Oh, yeah,
with the
hey,
fireworks
guys.
a couple different years. Say hi to your family. And our good friend Tom Madden from the Boulder area there that comes and sees us every time we play. Hi, Tom. And Nick and Patty Spino, they came to Ireland with my sister. Kay, you were,
Yes,
I think you were
yeah,
on that
yeah,
one. Remember
yeah.
them guys? They
Absolutely,
were really
yeah.
fun. Good to see you guys, Nick and Patty. And Jerry Rutledge, one of my oldest friends from Kerrville. I used to camp at something called Camp Nashville, and Jerry was one of the hosts of that wonderful camp. And Jerry's done great work all around the world with Vista and things like that. And it's also worked at Yellowstone Park and stuff. So, hi, Jerry. He's visiting Karen and Andy in Texas. Hi, Karen and Andy. Good to hear. And Barbie Denson, another Texas person. So, we got folks from
Originally from Wisconsin.
Yeah, we
She does
we don't
probably
hold
have,
that
she
Texas
probably
thing.
has an accent by now.
Yeah, she probably has an accent
think
by
she
now.
does.
But okay, Daniel.
What's up next?
We got through that one.
All
That
right.
was good. And we're going to do a little dance. The last dance was another special
Oh, yeah,
request.
yeah. Jeez,
I don't know what I did with
right
your.
over that.
Huh?
I said I passed right on past that one.
Oh, you were going to go past
Mm-hmm.
it? Yeah.
That's okay.
But yeah, special request. I had a list of who requested songs, so if I'm sorry for that. I don't remember it. But yeah, this key. Is that we started out on the.
Starts on the. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right there already.
Yeah, so great song that Dan wrote right when we were first getting together, kind of, because it's on our
Yeah,
first
yeah,
record
yeah.
or second record.
First one.
First one.
Yeah, first one we did down in Austin, Texas with Marvin Dykos.
Yeah, that was a big learning experience, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, really fun.
It was great though. Yeah.
David Webb and Paul Piercy and some,
Yeah.
and Carper, the guy on the bass.
Oh, yeah.
Some good players. And who's the guy who played the dobro? Some played with Hal Ketchum. Oh,
Yeah.
come on.
He was from Stevens Point.
Scott Newberg.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Newberg Corners. Yeah. Geez, we're not losing it. Every now and then
Speaking of
those-
Hal Ketchum, he just passed away.
I did hear Hal Ketchum passed away. Wonderful songwriter,
Yeah.
just a really nice guy.
John and I got to open up for him in, was it Wausau?
Wausau at that beautiful Grand Theater. Oh my God, yeah, really
So,
fun. Yeah.
yeah, we got to hang out with, I think we went out to dinner with Hal Ketchum. And he was,
we did. Well, I had dinner and went out to the bus.
Yeah. Back in the days.
Kinda
when
like
we
the
could get
Willie
close
days,
to
you know,
to
yeah.
each other, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so I wrote this song and we put it on our first record, I guess.
Yeah, so if you're at home there and it's happy hour and you're getting happy, it's time to, and you have a little place to dance, you and your sweetie. I know Stan and Vicky will be dancing down there in Texas. And
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, dance the last
Or if
dance.
you're by yourself, just,
Or by yourself,
around,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
it's called Dance the Last Dance. 1, 2, 1. If I asked you to go out on the town tonight, if I asked you for a dinner at candlelight, now we could go to our favorite place. I bet they'd stay open a little bit late. If you would say yes, then let's make it a day. And let the jukebox play all night. Turn it up and we'll sing right in harmony. And we'll dance the last dance one more time. Have gone by, and we've had our share of ups and downs, and many a night I'd lie awake wondering what's to come. Oh, but in the morning I'll see your face, and that smile that won't be replaced. And in my heart, well, I know we're still young. So let the jukebox play all night. Turn it up and we'll sing right in harmony. And we'll dance the last dance one more time. So let the jukebox play all night. Close your eyes and hold me tight, and we'll dance the last dance one more time.
Yeah, so I hope you got a chance to cut a rug, so to speak, there at home. Yeah, classic song. And so now our grandson, who I almost said when I saw the SD Seneca, Kier, who is in college up in Winnipeg, Canada, and is kind of stuck up there. He can't come back and go back, so he's been up there, God, over a year now.
Really?
Or a long time anyway. Didn't get to come home for the summer and didn't because of COVID stuff. So Seneca, keep your nose to the grind there, and good to see you. And we'll Zoom and talk for Christmas. Anyway, my cousin Tom Donahue, Tommy, good to see your name up there, and great guy. And Barbie Denton requests you dedicate a song to Margie Denson, her mom. She's in the hospital. Oh, okay, we definitely will. We will. Maybe this next one. Yeah, so we'll do that. We'll send this next one out to you. And Dale and Mary Doolin in McCook, Nebraska.
Oh, hi, guys.
Great guys,
Jeez.
really fun guys, and also went to Ireland. And anyway, and I'm sure they're dancing about the election there. They're kind of the few blue guys in a red state, and we love them to pieces. And we love all the other people too, but anyway, and Tina and Rick Rader in Ukiah, California, one of my favorite towns that I keep threatening to get adopted by somebody. Move there sometime.
I'll move there with you.
Beautiful town, yeah. Okay, let's do family artifacts, Daniel. And I think I keep it up here.
I think so.
Yeah, special request for this song. I think we played it once, since we've been doing these COVID things months ago. Yeah, anyway. So, yeah, I don't think there's much to say about this. And
I'm going to send this one out.
I can't hear Joe.
Dedicated.
Yeah. Yeah, we're dedicating this to Barbie's mom. What was the first name?
Margie.
Margie, yeah. Hey, Margie. In the hospital there. You bet.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a song, it's called Family Artifacts. Just got back from my old hometown, land of the tall green corn and the good black crown. My brothers and sisters all gathered round to split up what's left of two good lives lived, both gone now. We emptied out the drawers, the garage and the closets, divvied up the family treasures and all the portraits of us, shed a few good tears, shared a few good laughs. Then we each drove away with a box full of family artifacts. A cardboard box full of this and that, lace tablecloths, chipped dishes, faded grass. Whoever said you can never go back, but I did today with a box full of family artifacts. Look at this old bowl, faded roses on the side, takes me back to the kitchen table on 7th Street at breakfast time. And here's Dad's old silver dollar, all shiny and worn, a 1922 Liberty Eagle, the year that he was born. And here's Mom's old rosary with Jesus taped to the cross. I can still see her lips moving now as she prayed for us. A cardboard box full of this and that, lace tablecloths, chipped dishes, faded photographs. Whoever said you can never go back, but I did today with a box full of family artifacts. It's hard to think it boils down to this: the man and woman live their lives doesn't look like much when you pack it all up. There's so much more that can't be boxed. There's all the love. Whoever said you can never go back, but I did today with a box full of family artifacts. I just got back from my old hometown, land of the tall green corn in the good black crown. My brothers and sisters all gathered round to split up what's left of two good lives lived, both gone now. There you go, Marge and Barbie. And I also want to send it out to all my brothers and sisters, the ones that are tuned in tonight, and there's a bunch of us. Yesterday was kind of a day we always remember. December 3rd was my mom, Evelyn, who's in the song there. It was her birthday. She would have been 101 if she was alive. And it's also very interesting that it's also the day that my dad passed away. Passed away on my mom's birthday, December 3rd, JL. And so sending that song out to both of their memory and all my siblings and stuff like that, and Lacey and my kids and stuff, grandkids. It seems like there was something else I was going to say about it, but I can't remember. Anyway, Joe's got some things there. Darlene Volts heard you play Family Artifacts at Rochester Plaza after cleaning out patients.
Her parents' house.
Her parents' house. Oh my God, probably extra emotional. Anyway, I want to say hi to Vernon and Lenore Crawford, also down in Texas, plus their kids and grandkids and great-grandkids in Pennsylvania, Oregon, Texas. Spread it out there. And oh my God, Mimi Weeks. Hi, Mimi, one of my favorite people. Her brother Rowdy and Dan both were really two of my very best buddies growing up. And we got in a lot of trouble together, and we laughed a lot. And poor Mimi was her little sister. We took it all out on you, Mimi. But anyway, love you. Good to see your name there. And I think that's it on there. Right, Jojo? Yeah. I should say this at least once during a show. If you feel so inclined, you never have to, but if you want to leave a little tip, I think there's instructions usually on the screen of how to do a Venmo or PayPal, or just email us or send even a note in the chat right now that you want us to send us offline our address, and you can send a check too. Works and stuff like that. But anyway, but no need to. I know Christmas is a tough time, and a tough time for a lot of people COVID-wise, and especially you musicians, don't worry about sending anything, because most musicians haven't had a gig this whole year.
You can send your guitar if you want.
Yeah, you can play along with your guitar. Would be good. Anyway, we got a few more little songs here for you. This one here is an old Merle Haggard song.
Merle Haggard.
And I don't capo at all on this one. I don't think
right
I
out
do.
of-
Yeah. Tell them just a little bit about this one, Dana, while I get the tuner going.
I learned this song the other day. We were playing golf from Eddie Allen. He was singing it the whole time we were playing.
Yeah. I mean,
I love this song. It's written by Merle Haggard, and I usually do it around this time of year because it has the word December in it, I guess.
it's got the word December. And yeah, here it is, December, and Dan and I and Eddie and Chris, sometimes Larry Long, we have been golfing once a week at least since April, since you could golf. Even December, this last week, some of us were using yellow and orange balls because there was snow, and our balls would land in the
Never golfed
snow.
on snow before? I never have.
Yeah, my first time, but Well, we're gonna do it next
Never
week
golfed
again.
in December in Wisconsin either. Actually, I don't golf at all, really, to speak of. John and I were lucky if we golf once a year together, so.
Yeah, so,
Anyway, so it's nice to be able to get out there, social distance, and have some laughs, so. But anyway, yeah, it's a great old song written by Merle Haggard.
Merle Haggard.
Ready? Let's see.
If we make it through December, everything's gonna be alright, I know. It's the coldest time of winter, and I shiver when we see the falling snow. If we make it through December, I got plans to be in a warmer town come summertime. Maybe even California. If we make it through December, we'll be fine. I got laid off down at the factory, and their timing ain't the greatest in the world. Heaven knows I've been working hard. Wanted Christmas to be right for Daddy's girl. I don't mean to hate December, no. It's meant to be the happy time of year. But my little girl won't understand why Daddy can't afford no Christmas here. If we make it through December, everything's gonna be alright, I know. It's the coldest time of winter. Yeah, I shiver when I see that falling snow. If we make it through December, I got plans to be in a warmer town come summertime. Maybe even California. If we make it through December, we'll be fine. If we make it through December, everything's gonna be alright, I know. It's the coldest time of winter, and I shiver when I see that falling snow. If we make it through December, I got plans to be in a warmer town come summertime. Maybe even California. If we make it through December, we'll be fine.
beautiful. Country song with power chords. Really nice. Very, very fun.
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting just a little bit of feedback. Not too bad. But anyway, Don, Al, and Fisher. Oh gosh, you guys, good to see you guys, and or see your names anyway. I'm glad that you're.
I can see them.
out
They're
there
right
listening
there.
to. Yeah, and Ray Ingandella, who's Joe and I brother-in-law from Lutz, Florida, is watching from the kitchen there, and my nephew Casey Francis. Is Casey in North Carolina at home, Raleigh area? No, wherever he's at. Casey, you better tell us next time here between songs. And Laura Murphy met at Lamb's Boutique. Yes, Laura, good songwriter herself. So anyway, hi guys. Yeah, very nice. Let's see, a couple more things here. Yeah, here's a song that I wrote I wrote this song early on in the pandemic, and even then it felt like I hadn't been anywhere in a while, and little did I know that it was going to be so long.
No kidding.
But yeah, how you doing with the whole pandemic?
I'm doing
thing?
all right. Yeah, day by day.
Yeah,
It's
it's kind
a
of like
challenge.
it's kind of like waves. I mean, I think there's times when I feel real patient about it. Like it's all gonna be good, and I'm enjoying,
We've got to see each other way more than usual.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
so-
Dan and I, when we go out and play a lot, we're with each other a lot, and then we go home, and then we might not have a gig for a month or two together, and so we don't necessarily see each other. So yeah, we've been seeing each other every week, and then this kind
Yeah,
of stuff.
yeah.
And no, but there are also days where I really get it that just doesn't feel good, and it's like, oh my gosh, when is this ever gonna? And just the sadness of people that have lost loved ones and stuff like that, and just kind of the bubble that we have over us about this.
Yeah.
But and not Thanksgiving was a little tough, not being with people, and Christmas is going to be that way. But
Yeah.
we're getting close.
But you think about it as like hopefully it's just one kind of year out of our lives and what
Yeah.
we normally do,
Yeah,
and man, I think we'll all appreciate being able to be together in a normal way again. Hopefully,
yeah,
just be like, not taking things for granted as much.
yeah.
I know
absolutely.
I won't. I'm looking forward to lots of things that I normally do. So
Yeah.
hopefully,
And for me too, it was a big deal this year. It was kind of a rehearsal because I am a little older than Dan and starting to think about retirement someday. So this was kind of like a dress rehearsal of a year for retirement, what it looks like of not being on the road, not doing Ireland trips and Scotland and river trips. And I was kind of worried about it actually, like, would I go crazy in our little town from all the stuff I'm used to doing? And it's been just fantastic. And I really feel like, it's going to all be good whenever.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to go there yet.
no, we got to be safe for a while, but.
Yeah.
The vaccine thing is, I saw something the other night, was Dr. Fauci and was it Mark Gutenberg, the head guy of Facebook, something like that? An interview that he did with Dr. Fauci, and
Yeah.
very enlightening, very informative, very real. He put away a lot of the myths, that we hear and the conspiracy things about a vaccine, and everybody makes their own choice, but, he's saying it's, there's very little risk that's going to be involved with the vaccine if you choose to do it, and he also said there's a risk with everything you do. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
but that's up to them.
Yeah.
I'll be first in line.
Well, I'm going to be first in line too, because I'm going to Ireland and I'm going all over the place. And but there'll be a little time before other people get it.
Where are musicians on that list of essential people?
Yeah, where's that list of essential people? Musicians? I don't know. Anyway, okay, here's a song that I wrote early on, and I send it out to you, you sweetie pie. When an act of God knocks upon your door, when it's not safe to walk downtown to your local grocery store, when you're stuck around the clock with your sweetheart, I pray you've got the kind of stuff forever is made of. I pray you've got good hunkered love. Hunkered love. Hunkered love. It's the kind you want when you're cooped up, when the weeks turn into months. If they close the whole damn world down, there is only one. I thank God I found you, my true hunkered love. When all this stay-at-home stuff's gone on for far too long. When your dog and you have sung along to all of John Prine's songs, that's when you'll know if you chose right. And the one there by your side, they're not reaching for their gun. Ah, because you got good hunkered love. When you find that you can't hide anywhere in your double wide, and the only place that you can turn is to the hunkered love that you have earned. So when your list of things to do have all been done, planted a garden, cleaned the gutters, grew a beard, and you shaved it off. You can't go out to your favorite pub, sing karaoke with all your buds. It's time to close the curtains and snuggle up with your one and only true hunkered love. One and only true hunkered love. Hunkered love is the only kind. It's the only kind. Woo-wee. Hunkered love. Yeah, I love that word, hunkered. Anyway.
Hunkered,
I
yeah.
know,
Is that a
time.
word?
Yeah. Oh, geez, Gary Smith, good friend. And Lynn Mossad, who went to Ireland, Gary did, and I think Lynn's going to go to Scotland with us, so that's very exciting. Look forward to meeting you, Lynn. And Deb Pavick, good to see your name there from upstate New York, I think. And Danette Anger, my one of my cousins, of my 50 or 60 first cousins, her mom and my mom were sisters, and I know that you asked for a song. Maybe it was Jen, your sister, asked for All For You. We'll do that next time. And Laura Murphy, and hi Laura, and Marge Moore from Fort Collins. Remember
Oh,
Marge
yeah, hey,
there?
Marge.
Marge, how you
Marge.
doing? And Karen Quinn from Niwot, Colorado. So they've got a little bit of Colorado thing going on there.
Nice.
But thanks, Karen. Thank you
Say
very
hi
much.
to all our friends out there in Fort
Yeah.
Collins.
So we got a couple little things here, and Dan's going to do a little Christmas piece. And while Dan's getting in the saddle, I do want to mention that on, I think it's Wednesday night, the 23rd of Christmas of December. We're going to do this kind of thing right here. We'll probably have the place decorated up a little more. We got a wreath here that we got out for the occasion. I was going to decorate the kitchen, but
Maybe a Tom and Jerry.
yeah, get your Tom and Jerry, stuff like that. And, God, my folks used to do that from scratch. Make the
Really?
eggnog and what was in that, rum or something?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really
Anyway, long time ago. But anyway, we're going to do a little, another thing like this. We'll do a lot more Christmas songs. And because Dan knows a lot of Christmas songs. And normally this time of year, Dan and his band String Ties would be doing a dozen or more big Christmas shows, sellouts everywhere. So because of COVID, they can't do that. But and also I want to remind people that tomorrow night, every Saturday night at 7 o'clock, Dan and
7:30.
7:30.
Half seven.
Half seven, as they say in Ireland. Dan and Mary. So go to Dan Sebranek.
Yep.
You can see it on your screen there, and go to his Facebook page, and you can watch those guys. They have a great time every week.
A lot of comedy in that one.
A lot of comedy in that one.
We have a good
Anyway, so Dan knows a lot of Christmas songs, and he's going to share an original medley that he put together of Christmas-timey songs, and it's just beautiful.
Yeah, thanks.
Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous.
I
Yeah,
felt-
Suzanne Voss from New York. Hello, Suzanne and Ty, our son, and Allie, his wife, Kier, up there in Minnesota, Woodland, and Mary Galatian. Can't read that last. Gleason, maybe, huh? Joseph from Corpus. Yeah, from Corpus Christi. Oh, yeah, and hopefully we'll be getting down there and doing some gigs in this next year. And Jan and Jim Sigworth from Dubuque area that we've seen many times have come and seen us. Thank you guys. And Mike Fuhr.
Mike Furr.
yeah,
Furr,
Mike-
yeah. Hey, Mike.
Hey,
Thanks,
Mike, yeah. And Sandra O'Sullivan all the way over in Dingle. Hello, Sandra and Tommy, who
Oh,
own.
nice.
Yeah, I've been wearing I had your T-shirt on this week, and I also had your sweatshirt on this week. So anyway, happy Christmas to you guys there. Yeah, so maybe time for one more little song here, Dano. And I want to do a big thanks to Joe there for monitoring things, and big thanks for Tim Waller and my son-in-law and my daughter Alicia Smith Waller for doing great stuff with the lights and the camera and singing along. So if you can hear Alicia in the background, that's what you're hearing. She's got a microphone back there. And
John, I was going to mention.
Yeah.
I told you earlier
Yes.
about. I'm doing a bit of a Christmas recording right now in the middle of a few songs, a short, maybe a 8 to 10 song recording at home. Very simple. And if anybody's interested, I'd like to get you a copy. Just be a gift. But you can go to my website, dansebranek.com, and there's a way to connect with me. Or my email is just dansebranek@gmail.com, and send me a note and an address. And hopefully in a week or two, you'll have something in the mail.
yeah, so
Or get a hold of John and he
free
can
Christmas
pass it
gift,
on.
or get a
Yeah.
hold of me. I'll hook you up with Dano.
Yeah.
Nice, Dano. Yeah, and that piece will be on there.
Yeah, piece will be on it. Yeah.
Oh,
So
nice.
it'll be kind of a subtle, peaceful kind of recording. So something
Good. Yeah. Anyway, thanks, Dano, for making the drive.
Yeah, of
Coming
course.
all the way up
of
from
course.
Coon Valley. Dan lives about an hour from me, so.
Thanks for letting me stay overnight.
Okay, well, we're gonna close with an old bluegrassy song. Dano
Yeah.
hasn't got a chance to play with his bluegrass band lately, but anyway, thanks everybody. Have a great holiday season. We'll see you on the Wednesday, the 23rd at 5 o'clock here.
Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
As Mark Paffrath would say.
Yeah. I was standing by my window on one dark and cloudy day when I saw that hearse come rolling for to carry my mother away. Now will that circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in that sky, Lord, in that sky. Well, now I told thee, Undertaker, won't you please go slow? For that body that you are holding, Lord, I hate to see her go. Everybody, now will that circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in that sky, Lord, in that sky. Lisa, why don't you sing that next verse about standing by my window? And I follow. Follow close behind. Got it?
So I follow close behind her, have to hold on and be brave,
Oh, tell
Oh,
us.
yeah.
for I could not
when I die. Hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. I went back home. My home was empty. Lord, I miss my mother. She was gone. And all my brothers and sisters cried in a home so sad and alone. Now will that circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better home away in that sky, Lord, in that sky. Now will that circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better home awaiting in that sky, Lord, in that
Yeah, thanks, Daniel. Yeah. Everybody, great to see you. Thanks, Tim and Lacey, for great sound, and we'll see you on the 23rd. And don't forget Daniel's offer for a free Christmas CD, and the sooner you get a hold of him, the sooner he
Yeah,
can get that
Dan
out.
Sebranek at
out to you.
Gmail, dansebranek.com, or get
Anyway.
a hold of John.
Yep. What's
Thank
that?
you, John. I said, nothing.
None?
Just,
Okay. Anyway, thanks, everybody.
yeah, thanks, peace.